Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! News, where Alka starts scuffing first and the weather comes later. Today, a reveal of a new Structure Deck R. Structure Deck R, if you didn't know already, is taking an old Structure Deck and giving the theme of that Structure Deck new cards and new support. This has happened with Monarchs before and they became top meta. Happened with Ancient Gears before. Like, that's coming out soon anyway, and then there was one other that I don't remember at the moment. Either way, the fourth one, Tyrannos. Tyrannos going to be the upgraded version of the Dinosaur-era structure deck from about 10 years ago. Let's see, when was that released? 2006, except in Korea, but 2006, so yeah, 10 years ago. Was this one released? I quite like the Dinosaur arc. I've never really too duck with it, although I do really want to use it in the new duel stories that are coming up. I'll tell more about that in a duel vlog soon. But yeah, we're going to have an upgraded version of the Dinosaur's Rage structure deck. This product has the same content as the previous structure deck R deck, so 40 cards, 1 additional card, a token, a rulebook, playing guide, dueling field, generic statement about how it's new and it's playable. As for trivia and what a deck may be about, the old deck's named this, the difference lies in the first word, that versus that. The first deck, this, is the name of the dinosaur type. And the new, that is the term for the name of some Tyranno monsters, such as Superconductor Tyranno on the cover of Structure Deck 9. That one. An appropriate name may be Tyranno's Rage. There are only 4 monsters in the OCG whose name contain that. Ultimate Tyranno, Super Ancient Dino Beast, Superconductor Tyranno, and Black Tyranno. Super Ancient Dino Beast isn't actually Tyranno in the TCG. However, you could think this is that just like with Summon Skull, when Summon Skull has Daemon in its Japanese name, but Daemon at the time wasn't an archetype; it just happened to be part of Summon Skull's name. Later on, Daemon, which we know as Archfiend, became an archetype. So then there was confusion about Summon Skull's name. Same with what was it? And the other way around as well, with Harpies becoming a thing and Harpy's brother needing to be renamed to something that isn't Harpy. And Summon Skull wasn't named different, but it did get the text, just like with Axe of Despair and a few other cards, that it is always treated as an Archfiend card. So maybe Super Ancient Dino Beast will be reprinted. With the Tyranno name, so it'll just get a different name, or it'll just be like this is always treated as a Tyranno monster. Could be that as well. We'll have to figure out and see that. Galaxy Tyranno doesn't have the right kanji, even if it's Tyranno. So just gonna take a look at Galaxy Tyranno. Pretty sure I know what that one is. It's a card that was used by Kaito in his final duel against Misael at the end of the Sale anime. Indeed. It's Tyranno in the English name. But in the Japanese name, in the OCG, it doesn't have the right kanji to be part of the Tyranno series, if you want to call it that. Even if I'm not even sure if it's an official series, it just happens to be some dinosaur monsters that they call Tyranno. But you could call it a series, and Galaxy Tyranno is not part of that, because for series and archetype names, you always look at the OCG name, the Japanese one. The deck will probably focus on the bigger Tyrannos that don't have name discrepancies, but having so few dinosaur type monsters, we'll most likely see some old favorites too. So, let's just look at the old deck, see what we think would reappear, has a chance to reappear, and things like that. And you can also tell me, what would you like to see reappear? What do you think will not reappear? What new kind of cards would you like to see? First of all, Superconductor Tyranno. It was 10 years ago that this card was released, and it is quite a special card. You wouldn't really be able to tell immediately how too special it is. However, there's a certain 3,000 attack rule. It's an unofficial rule, but it's pretty much if a level 7 plus monster, aka a monster that would require 2 tributes for a tribute summon, never has over 3,000 attack without a negative effect. For example, if your Blue Eyes Are Dragon caps at 3,000, a bunch of monsters that cap at 3,000. If we come up with anything that's higher, Valkyrion the Magna Warrior, a Gate Guardian, higher attack, but have difficult summoning conditions. And there's many, many, many more things to come up with. Superconductor Tyranno was, at the time, the only level 7 plus monster that could be normal summoned that has over 3,000 attack, original. And there's nothing negative about his effect. He just has one positive effect, and that's it. Only until recently, when the kaijus came out, was he the only one? Because now there's two kaijus with like 3,500 attack, I think, or one with 33. I'm not sure. But either way, now there's two kaijus that have something similar as well. Well, before that, Superconductor Tyranno was the only one. Let's see, we had Cabals and Sabersaurs, which are using Dino Rabbit. Whether they'll be back in, I'm unsure. They're Black Tyranno, Dr. Shadow Tyranno, Infinity. Hydrogadon, which was also using Dino Rabbit, so this was a nice deck for the Dino Rabbit players. Like Stego, Ultimate Tyranno, Miracle Jessica, Baby Saurosaurus. I think what may be in there is Destroyer-saurus, because it can search for Jurassic World. I think that'll be there. Tail Swipe, probably. Big Evolution Pill is a decent chance. Not entirely sure on it. Probably if there's some big stuff, you could definitely play it. Heavy Storm won't be, because it's forbidden at the moment at TCG. Some of these cards could be Rurioka, Megamorph, MST, Lightning Vortex, some of them could not. All these 4 traps make sense to have again, because they're like dinosaur specific. False Excavation probably as well. The others don't necessarily have to, like they could put in some new trap cards, other cards as well. So yeah, I expect that like the Jurassic World, Survival Instinct, Hunting Instinct, things like cards like that I expect to be back. Some big Tyrannos like Superconductor Tyranno I think will be back. Ultimate, quite possibly. I think an addition of an already existing card will be the Destroyer-saurus, because it can search the Jurassic World. Jurassic World will then stay, and then I think Miracle Jurassic Egg will stay as well, but we'll have to figure out how that eventually turns out and what the deck will be, because now we just know it exists. It'll be a while before it'll actually be released. We don't actually know exactly when, unless the wiki already says it. Doesn't look like it. No. At the moment, we do not know any release dates. Don't think it says so on here. Nope. So, what do you think will be in the deck? What cards of the old deck do you want to see back? Do you think will be back? And yeah, that'll be the news video for today. Good night and good news.